Now, you guys know that whenever there's something new to talk about with The Legend of Zelda, we have to cover it here on the channel. Legend of Zelda is my most beloved franchise, that and of course Metroid. So whenever something new for The Legend of Zelda comes out, especially when they talk about reverse engineering Ocarina of Time, we have to talk about it here on the channel. What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Super Gaming Minute, the channel dedicated to all things Nintendo and gaming. In this episode, as mentioned, I want to talk to you guys about the recent reverse engineering of Ocarina of Time and what that means for us as gamers. Don't forget to like this video guys, it helps to get the video into the hands of more Zelda fans, as well as share the video with someone else who might also be interested in the fact that this game was just reverse engineered. And of course, the most important thing that you guys can do to help the channel grow would be to subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. And with all that said, let's get right into the video. Guys, this news is so incredibly exciting that I think we should just skip all the pleasantries and get right into things. Just a couple of days ago, Ocarina of Time was just fully reverse engineered on PC. Now, what does this mean? Well, as to give you an idea as to why this is so important and interesting, in 2019, the source code for Super Mario 64 was reverse engineered, which led to all kinds of mods and ports of the game. Quoting a column from the Video Games Chronicle, a community-led fan group simply named the Zelda Reverse Engineering Group has been working for nearly 2 years to reverse engineer the N64 classic parsable C code, which can be made by modern computers, similar to how fans were able to fully convert Super Mario 64 in 2019 after a 2-year effort. Now, what does it mean for gamers and why is this so important? Well, continuing the quote from VGC, this achievement marks a huge milestone for the preservation of the classic N64 game. This is one of the most beloved not only Nintendo game, but one of the most beloved games of all time. Now, we are all aware how close to the chest Nintendo keeps its IPs. And anytime anyone messes with their intellectual property, the first thing they like to do is get the courts involved. Is there a chance that Nintendo could come after these individuals for breaking down this code? Well, actually no. The kind of reverse engineering that ZRET do is made legal because the fans involved did not use any leaked content. Instead, they took the time to recreate the game from scratch using modern coding languages. The project also does not use any of Nintendo's original copyrighted assets such as graphics or sound. Okay, awesome, so preservation of video games is one reason why this is a fantastic undertaking, but that's not the only reason to be excited. Not only is ZRET helping to preserve the video game for the future, but breaking down and reverse engineering this code opens up to a whole new world, opens up to modding, hacks, and ports to other systems and platforms. And after seeing what was possible with Mario 64, I'm even more excited to see what can possibly be done with Ocarina of Time, although it should be noted that ZRET themselves will not be taking part in any of that, and for good reason. It's taken ZRET 2 years to reverse engineer this code and doing so legally. The minute they start doing mods and hacks and porting to other platforms or doing anything to alter the original code, that's when Nintendo has free reign to call upon their legion of lawyers. Now, that being said, legal action from Nintendo has never stopped fans from modding Nintendo-owned licenses in the past, and I highly doubt that it will stop them from playing around with this one. So what does ZRET themselves have to say about this huge achievement? Well, quoting them again from their interview with Video Games Chronicle, "It's been a wild ride. We've been able to create C code that, when compiled, reproduces the original game. We call this matching decompilation. Last night, Fig, who is a notable community member as well as project lead, matched the last remaining function in the project. This means that all compiled code in the game has been turned into human-readable C code. We thought for a time that we may never be able to match every function completely, so this is an incredibly exciting accomplishment. Dozens of people helped work on the project, and together we were able to achieve something amazing." So as mentioned, ZRET in no way plans on modding this game themselves, but eventually Zelda fans will start modding it and porting this game to other devices. I mean, it's inevitable. Now, as for ZRET, are they finished with The Legend of Zelda or even Ocarina of Time for that matter? Well, according to a representative of the group, they are currently working on decompiling a Master Quest debug version of the game. They go on to mention that Ocarina of Time alone has over a dozen versions of the game, which they also plan to decompile and support in the project. If you want to read the original VGC article, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. Alright guys, and that is it. Now, what do you think about ZRET reverse engineering this game, and what that could mean for the gaming community? Are you excited for what the future holds with this game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also guys, don't forget to give this video a like. It helps get the video into the hands of other gamers and other people who are interested in the possibilities that this could bring. Share the video around with a friend who's also interested in this, and of course, the most important thing that you guys can do to help the channel grow would be to subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you guys like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. We release 1 to 2 new videos every week, and the only way to stay up to date with everything that we release would be to subscribe and to ring the notification bell. And with all that said, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video, and as always, keep on gaming.